First seed, and they demand and command respect. There's contact going to be coming in. Fangir able to find a kill immediately. Something's going to be taken down. AU1 with 2 nice reply kills, however, keeps them in with a player advantage. And now it is just suddenly Forsaken left alive. Great opening volley is AG. Well set to close out this opening pistol on Corrode.
Not going to count Forsaken out yet, but definitely has his work cut out for him. Has the Sheriff, though. Shots ring out, but GRQ is good for it.
Side.
Oh.
Going to play this very quietly, though. There's contact about to happen over at A Hall, and that's going to be AU1 getting the best of Divide. They will be finding Fangir here, Marshall in hand. To overwhelm him, they will be able to do so. Forsaken finds the kill, but now AU1 peeking out. Top mid, finds himself a third. Clean headshots. Ringing through, looking for a little bit more. If he can get it, he can! Right there on the cusp of that ace will be denied by Jing, but AG will not be denied the round.
Finally going to get that wall popped. That's going to keep a couple extra players over on the other side of the map.
The blind up into the relay as well. GRQ storming forward, able to swap the weapons around, but for a brief little moments, Forsaken does take his head off. Looking for a little bit more pixel angle. Has to back away. And now getting ready to come through, and it's going to be a multiplayer face forward here to try to displace Forsaken. Kira will be the one to do it. Damage something on the 2, but Kira able to find a buy now. Suddenly, this bonus conversion is looking all but guaranteed for AG. Paranoia out, Jing cannot find it.
With it. And that's why when you see a new comp that you're not used to with a team, you might be more prone to call an earlier timeout. Something skirting the edge, gets the first. Wow, what a shot on the Fangir.
Bringing it over towards Yard. Meanwhile, AU1 willed away at down to 7 health. Something still untouched there. As he's going to be able to finish the job. Finds the headshot. Now 2 players the advantage. The backpedal PRX have already displaced out of mid. Space going to be rescaled by AG as Envy goes for the jump peek. Spots him out. Paranoia going to be sent the relay bolt. Not going to get the catch the Prowler there. Trying to slow them down, but GRQ still sliding forward. Is able to find the elimination on the enemy fade. Forsaken tucked here center sight. Moving. Swaying this out, but he's being corralled from both sides. And should be dead to rights. And he'll just be able to get the one shot there on the GRQ, but cannot find the kill. So now a 3v3, but weapons are recovered.
10 seconds left.
Firepower now in the hands of PRX to try to get this one over the line, but GRQ, the quick peek, the quick shutdown, something now dead. Looking for the shot, and Divide just doesn't find the timing. Now all on Jing. Finds the first, Kira. Dead top shed. 56, Paranoia is the corner. It's uncertain where he's at, and as he jiggles out the TP forward, GRQ will... Time very well, could just get away from him here, but now the executive's ready to come through. Flash to try to slow them up, the re-swing in, Divide not able to find a kill. Jing going to be taken down, but not before he's finding Shrimp. One now fallen, something alone at backside, comes away with 2. Frantically tries to readjust the spray. With 10 seconds remaining, the plant will come in. Fangir into the 1v1. The Vandal in hand, does he anticipate this arrival from Forsaken? Still working his way in around the back, trying to assess it. Fangir has every which way to try to check. He's going to have to try to lock on. Forsaken will be able to find him. Paranoia burned there by Jing. Trying to set up something on that peek out into B main. Nothing spotted now. The exec getting ready to come through, but Envy will find one. Shrimp going to be eliminated.
There.
Spotted on the GRQ. Will get that C's out of hand. As the overdrive is going to be popped the slide into Divide, able to find his first kill. GRQ will get cut down mid-slide. Re-peeks for a little bit more, though.
He's going to be trying to thwart that attempt if possible. Fangir. Nice.
Good for the kill. Still 2 players nearby, that brings it into that 3v3.
30 seconds left.
Nightfall going to go across. The pit going to be invested in Jing. Not ready for that angle. Fangir scoops up the Phantom, utilizes it against PRX. And now there's a pit in play. What are you meant to do from here? It's just there on the outside. Something, this is his spot. He has won so many rounds on the global stage from this very position, but he's just a hair off finding the Viper. Now the push out in AU1. Instantaneous with the punish. Not anymore. That being said, Labasse's over the top. Swing out, Forsaken, loses his life immediately. Refract going to be taken by something. Jump peeks, looking for a little bit more here is GRQ, but Envy will be able to cut him down. The Hinder now connecting. The Hawk going to be cleared out. Fangir at the same time able to find something. As the rest of AG comes swooping around out from mid. It's spike needing to be recovered, but NB shutting them down. On for a second ace here at Master Santiago. Can he find it? He cannot. Jing will take the kill.
Forsaken and Jing, long-time duo.
Forsaken gonna be taken down after he finds GRQ. Jing on the swing out, trying to confirm that kill. It's taking a little bit longer than they would have liked, but eventually he is able to confirm it. Now, Virgin Pass gonna be invested, I believe, only catching on to AU1. The rest of the players able to avoid this. Smokes are gonna be cycled through. Swing out, and AU1 gonna get caught up, something able to collect his head. 4v2, just Kira and Shrimp remaining. Both of them so instrumental in their series win over Mates. Can they find their footing here? So the smoke will fall. Kira gonna be good for the one, and Shrimp will just be overwhelmed. Here sticking around. Triple stack though from PRX, assessing how they want to stand in position, but that blind does absolutely monstrous work for them. Position, the pit considered for a moment. As the haunt gets cleared, jump peek back across the opposite side, and Fangir's just playing ring around the rosy, but Forsaken eventually he's able to find him, but now he is all alone. Sees not the connect, turns back, and AU1 will catch him completely off guard. Be playing right into this one.
Oh, it's just
But no,
smart.
he hears the footsteps, he hears them rotating out. Will not be able to find a kill here on either side. Meanwhile, AU1 takes out the Vi. Is this going to be a yard split, or did they just push up mid and try to cut across into B? Swing on the corner, and GRQ is able to find something. And now, yeah, they fancy their odds of being able to just push forward, circumnavigate this pit. Taken tucked away, now peeking out. Eventually is able to find the kill. It gets revealed, and Fengir can easily collect that elimination.
30 seconds left.
He across from Jing arriving in heaven, but it is smoked off for the moment, so it doesn't have an angle. It's a safe plant for Shrimp. Peek out, and oh man, Shrimp.
Woo! Time. He's gonna tuck into the corner.
Ace is in for it, but there's two targets there. Fengir will deny. His rotation's now getting started. The Nightfall gonna go cross. He's able to tuck into the corner, I believe, just barely. No, does get caught by it, in fact. Thought he had a tiny little pocket to play into, but ends up losing his audio, and GRQ makes sure that he loses his life. Hero looking for the catch in mid, put some damage down on the Envy, and now Tour de Force held it on the angle, but something still able to drift across that, but the re-peek is gonna be good. Fengir shuts him down. Spam out now, a 3v5. Their own Nightfall available, but likely to look to invest that here. And now you've got the flank coming in. Kira scaling all the way up the top mid. Paranoia is going to be big. They just can't push deep enough off of that to really finally punish it out. Fengir again. Gaining side is able to find the one. Jing here on the side comes up with three. Would be an ace clutch, and AU1. As Envy slowly sliding forward here around the corner. The Prowler going to go out, and Fengir still finds the shot. Woo! Still takes care of something, and now Shrimp looking to be played in, and AU1 joins the fray. 2v2 suddenly. Jing able to find those eliminations. Forsaken trying to get him gathered over on this side of the map. The Paranoia is there, and Forsaken's just absolutely blinded up. Thought maybe if he didn't pull the trick into the side tapping, watching that push coming through the relay. Bolt, however, is going to be connecting. He's expecting that swing from up above. Kira does
that because you can see to the edge of that position.
Trademark cleared, but Fengir going to be that first hurdle. Decides to back away. Prowler should have gotten that split second of contact. Some early damage on the AU1. So looking for the walk down through towards A main. GRQ going to be picked apart. AU1 now dead. Shrimp gone as well. Suddenly, it is just Fengir and Kira. Still 5 bullets remaining in this headhunter. Kira forward into the smoke, able to find a Vi, but Forsaken turns around, shuts down the enemy chamber. PRX looking good. Will be able to close.
Sign for PRX.
Given the way that AG's been playing, they could wipe the smiles off their faces very quickly. GRQ trying to make a play with a frenzy, but
This isn't right.
it's only a matter of time. So they start to run out of it, and Forsaken will be able to find Kira. Peek in from that mid connector, something with another. AU1 dead on the floor. Should be a very clean anti-eco from PRX, who can afford up to 3 deaths realistically in this round. But they're going to be looking to go for 0. Fengir, headhunter, trying to align those shots. Can't quite make it happen, and Forsaken gets on the line. Back in from mid. It's gonna be too much longer though for them to really get a sense of this, but if PRX are able to get in and get a plant in that time, this could be AG losing out on the round. Swinging the corner though, and Shrimp is able to find one, something gonna be taken down. Shrimp himself though, fallen to 3 health, does have the regen armor. Will tuck back away, and Jing intercepts Fengir. And rendezvoused back, now gets caught, weapon gonna be swapped over. Forsaken instead, playing forward, gets the spot out, AU1 gonna be noted. Jing just rotates back down, trying to double stack that angle. Lock them out of the sight. Finds the one, bounds his way up the stairs, looks for a little bit more, and will have it, Jing. 3 kills in his hands. Looking for a little bit more.
He's an outlaw for something. Kind of a scuff by here, but everybody's one-tapped regardless. Couple rifles and something gets Fengir in the head.
Yep.
You're anticipating this, you could clear it pretty easy with your util. The paranoia, you gotta
Have a haunt. Good to send that one on, but it's going to be something swooping forward, and Shrimp will be able to find the punish. Exit cannot be had though from AU1, and Shrimp is going to be good for a second before Divide takes him down. 3 players still alive. Envy low on health. It's a window perhaps, but GRQ's now been found, and Forsaken clip him with a headshot just through the corner. Kira now trying to pull off a miracle. Forsaken tucked. Forsaken hits. 7.
They're gonna press quick. Fengir trying to counter. Has TP set up, but Forsaken has him.
Fengir again dead and mid. Scale forward. Another smoke layered in from Jing. There's something ready for the potential backstab. Keeps it quiet for now. Swoops out. Finds AU1. Shrimp already position noted. Will not be able to find a damn thing. 4 players still alive. Bouncing around up on the boxes here, trying to peek anybody in mid. Fengir dialing the angle, but Divide collects himself the outlaw. We know how damn clean he could be with those snipers. Shrimp out into the open, will be able to find one. Jing going to be taken down. They would love to recover this weapon. We've got 2 players guarding it. As Forsaken will be able to find Shrimp. They do not read this flank from behind, so Kira maybe with an opportunity. Grabs up that Phantom. He's going to be scaling in very quickly. I don't think they were expecting this at all. With Divide dead, that wall from behind is not there, and yeah, he's able to peek in. He finds Envy. AU1 gets another! And there's the massacre.
On AG, so they can just keep leaning in, but they're gonna push out.
Head gonna be spotted something. Able to find the one. And Jing now joining in the fight. Takes down Shrimp as well. The pit gets popped. Now the pivot comes in. PRX working their way back across towards that A side of the map. But no, the walkout, and now they can just nightfall through. See, this would have to be one hell of a shot from something. Fengir will be able to retain the operator. Is he aware of this at all? Silent drop down, and he is something very much off on that spray. Here able to collect the kill, but Fengir now going to be taken down. Shrimp dead as well. Elimination onto the Omen, slide forward. GRQ able to find the one. The pit going to be dropped. AU1. ADS in. Divide dead, and now it's all on Envy. The time, however, is gone, and Envy still holds his own.
Looks like this is going to be the site.
Horns locked in. Fengir not going to be scouted by that Prowler. TP forward right into his open arms. Fengir able to find 2. All 4 remaining players now in position. Paranoia going to be sent. Something trying to back away, but it's a bit too late for that. Shrimp is able to find him. Yep, they just have to abandon this one. AG are going to be regaining the lead by 1 as Envy able to find a kill. Able to make this a bit more. AG to try to close out the map. Clear the thorns, the snake bite lobbed in, but they have to start pushing, and GRQ manages to find 2. The spike still down to the floor. Jing frantically trying to recover, but AU1 finds the kill, the plant. I think it's too late now, it absolutely is. Shrimp cleans up the remainder. Swing. Let's see smokes do dissipate. Kira gonna be caught, a haunt reveal, and Kira taken down, Forsaken. Able to find that kill. Fengir still trying to hold his own. He's going to be good for 1, but Envy eventually will flush him out. The Nightfall now invested over towards the defender's side. No one's home to get caught by it. 4v3 is the spike now in play. Playing on that whole side, GRQ. Needing to be the tip of the spears. AU1. One hell of a shot to hit. Jing now dead. That splits the attention to PRX. GRQ tries to buy himself some space. Scaling forward, the C's around the corner. Envy eliminated. Something in the buy. Now having to do it all. Divine finding one, something getting the out there. Shrimp, however, has been a god! The start of a reverse sweep here. It's Divine. Left to his own devices, recalling that flash and getting caught up as Shrimp is able to collect that kill. Pivot back through, full 5-player approach from this stair side. Really Bolt not going to catch anything, but for now, they will find the rest of this site unoccupied. Backside plant and PRX going to continue to try to fight forward. Fight forward, they shall. Fangi are going to get caught.
Go, go, go. There.
More work to be done, though. They're going to be coming at you from a couple different angles, but with their flank out through Secret, PRX can hold the line, and that's a great shot from Envy.
No, it really is. GRQ dead. Envy does get traded by AU1, but Shrimp is gone as well, so now all of that main pressure has been alleviated, and it's just the double approach from Secret. The jump forward, Forsaken, able to find the one. Jing gets the other. PRX.
Spread the map a little bit. Trying to go for some just kind of information gathering.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Forsaken going to be eating a little bit of damage. Envy, ooh, nearly dead, but Jing to the rescue. He'll be able to just pick up 2 quick kills, now finds himself the 3rd.
Already on site.
Divine trying to find himself this kill and will be able to do so. On the board, nice center.
The Phoenix there, they couldn't really fully establish. Granted, there was a Tejo in the mix.
Divine once again has to do a hell of a lot. Will be able to find the kill before getting taken down.
PRX work the map a little bit. And AG is getting a read on it now.
Yep, Kira has managed to flush him out, and nothing else going to be spotted, so now drone over the top, nothing at dugout. The spot maybe on to both there. That's Secret, but now the jump coming in and something able to find the turn. Kira going to be taken down. Something gets it back into a 3v3. Meanwhile, Jing trying to go on this flanking push. Something out from stairs. Unable to find that elimination. Envy at the same time going to be taken out. It's a tap of the fuse. Jing now striking, finding the one, but now finds himself all alone. The swing in and Fangir will be able to shut him down. No bonus conversion. Over at main. Something looking for that target. Shrimp going to be taken low. Fangir playing forward. Pulls down M1. Gets the kill onto the buy.
30 seconds left.
Backs away into the smoke, and once again the pivot is going to be called here. PRX now sprinting over for the time and starting to dwindle. 23 seconds remaining. Jing trying to lead the charge with 3 health on this Neon. Just about anything will eliminate him. So now AU1 pressured out, but locks over the headshot. Forsaken dead. Something able to find just the 1 kill, and Envy
Down B.
just sat here, a Vandal in hand, and doesn't quite confirm the kill on Kira. Shock dart to be lobbed in, and Fangir fearlessly swoops in on his screen. Manos to try to delay. Fast lane going to be set up, but Jing now seized at the stairs.
Oh, beautiful.
And this slows down the approach with that overdrive. Clone finding the blind device, setting up a flash, will get cleared out. Now the lockdown going to be invested. AG, they do not want to allow PRX back into this, and they shall not.
A couple things to consider. Something one away, as well as Kira.
Quick clear of the dart. Jing bounding forward. GRQ able to turn back, finds the shutdown there. Will be a trade. Drone gets a tag, sees the exit. They now know. Fangir jumped all the way back across the opposite side of the map, but with Shrimp going down, the site for now is wide open. PRX though still need to cross their T's and dot their I's with this one. Take their time, make sure they don't get caught off guard, but that is a big kill to be found, as Fangir will fall.
Might not even have to invest into these ults, although
U1 gets back into a winnable position, and yes, they will commit. It's Forsaken going to be noted on that flank. And U1 just that shorty in hand. Trying to watch from every which angle. Nebula now popping. Forsaken able to spot him out. Down to 45. Joined in though by Kira, who's able to find the kill. Swings out to his dome. Turn on the setup, and the re-swing out to buy. A 3K for him to tie.
have the Hunter's Fury.
And you have the op. Fangir tucking back around the corner. There's the peek from Jing. He will simply looking for a target, but coming up empty-handed. Just the one tag here onto Shrimp, but GRQ going to be shut down. Something able to find the kill. Stops him with the overdrive. It's the peek back in. Fangir tucking into that corner. Comes away with another elimination now when it's down to something. Tap at the defuse, the Cosmic Divide falling. Something!
Whoa!
Hits the transfer!
Go through B, the B link area, but actually they're just going to go all the way in towards Fengir.
You heard that jiggle peek. Oof. He's able to find a quick kill. Divide dead. Immediately out to safety.
He wiped his hand off after that. I don't blame him. That was a slick shot.
AU1 tucked into the corner, the drone over the top. Don't believe it's gotten the spot. Pass lane is there, but AU1 can absolutely catch them off guard. As pop flash in, it's something, no, a little bit too wise to it. Forsaken, however, going to be intercepted, and still, it's a player advantage for all gamers. Now, the arrival from the back, GRQ on that flank. Striking, finding Jing. Spike in play, but something dead. It is just Envy trying to hold his own in a 1v4, and he's just going to be overwhelmed. He's still alive with 3 players on that side of the map. Gate Crash does not take Fengir back towards this B site. As Envy, big opening kill. AU1 getting frazzled, turning over towards that back hall's exit. Gets caught. It's Divide able to find the quick shot. Weapons now scooped up in PRX. Looking to get this one over the line. There's the spot out. There's the judge from Jing. Fengir around the corner. 2 shells left, and 1 is good enough. It's going to be a mass.
Generating a little bit of snowball, but now you're on the eco back foot.
Oh. All right. Oh, and something just does something like you. His way around Hall, sliding forward. That stinger in hand. Shrimp trying to just line up something with that Sheriff. Doesn't manage to make a go of it. It seems like for AG, a MasterCard Thrifty just not in the cards. Not for this round. Jing 1 away from his ult. Same forward of I. He's going to look to play in and see who can pick it up, and it's going to be Jing. Flawless round for PRX. Peeking in the mid, Forsaken around that corner at shop. Swings out, would be his demise. Instead, it's going to be the peak, however. Towards window, and Forsaken a bit too late to try to find that punish. Gate Crash out to safety, and Jing now dead on the floor. Kira scaling forward, Forsaken on the other side of the smoke, pushes into it to his demise. As AG setting up the traps very nicely. Already with a 2-player advantage. To make sure they have a solid economy going into the last round of the half.
Taking that back. Target destroyed.
Feels like it was just a hard read.
Just the double face back in, and Kira going to be good for a 3rd. Something now. Would have to be an ace clutch. Seems like they have a strong suspicion about where he just jumped back with that Gate Crash too. Shrimp around the corner, swing out, and he has him dead to rights.
This kind of slow mid push that PRX is trying to establish. Now they're just going to double down.
A similar setup, Dimensional Drift going forward, and Kira again striving forward, finds Divide. The overdrive from Jing's going to be able to come away with the kill. Swarms his way into A. It's an otherwise empty site. Something on that peak. A critical kill to be found. Does nearly get traded out, but manages to keep himself in the fight. Spike now being brought forward. Still here in the hands of Forsaken. Taking their time with this one. Wants to set up some of these nebulas, I suppose. Meanwhile, Fengir's going to go chasing in. Cosmic Divide going to be called out, and PRX, they're going to go for another pivot. Missed the window, and they're respecting this so heavily. Meanwhile, Kira is able to find something. And now they have to push back into A, and AG are in the perfect position to try to defend this. Swing into the window, though. Envy will be able to outdo the enemy Astra.
Great read. Now that Cosmic Divide kind of works against you a bit.
Yeah, given all that quiet,
Yep.
they think that this is a pivot coming through, so they have to split.
Now they don't know.
Fengir has to go crazy with this operator.
30 seconds left.
As the shorty, the jump into the smoke, and Jing struck down. Looking for the plant, and what is that? Oh, he's just destroyed them. He's demolished them.
They're standing.
Forsaken has this now brought into a 1v1. 11 seconds remaining, has to commit for the plant. Shrimp around the corner, sees a haunt still available for him. Forsaken just no damn idea where he could be. Slides across towards stairs, the angle about to be gained. Gets himself tucked. And Shrimp hits it again!
Long A for info. They don't see anything, so PRX immediately TP's over. It's their strong side here.
Here's the high-low, and it's broken. Fengir able to find one, but Divine and Envy fighting back. Both dual. Shrimp getting onto this angle. But have they let any credence to this? No, they have not. Devi able to strike. Kira now turning in. Has been spotted, dealt with something. Finds the kill, and it's just AU1. Able to find the first. Several players so very low. Can get the one taps is something. Is holding on.
Shorty for GRQ, so could be some problems.
Slide out, Forsaken dead. Here's the judge now, handed over, Fengir. Gonna be scooping that up and Devi for the moment. Still alone, something sprinting as fast as he can, trying to get in position to peel off some of this pressure. The flash comes in, Devi gonna be good for that kill. Something finds a follow-up, but Fengir still able to strike, but cannot escape. Just can take it down for now. This is comfortable territory for PRX, but if they lose anybody else, that damage is really going to be felt. Spike on the floor, watched by Envy. Swing out.
Enemy remaining.
And steadies that Spectre spray eventually to clean up the Killjoy. Swoop out and Jing, good for it. 3 players surviving.
Gonna be one tap to that Outlaw, Kira and Shrimp, so gonna get that full armor into your duelist at the very least. AU1 just dealing with something right off the rip.
Things in correctly here. 3 players towards B to try to hold off this pressure being applied. Swoop in the corner, relay bolt gonna be dodging, Forsaken able to find one, AU1. Eliminated as Jing does manage to find Shrimp before falling to Fengir's hands. Forsaken repeat, Kira now eliminated. 2 players left alive, now just the one. Fengir trying to make a go of it, but he cannot. Getting it secured for the future, obviously quite important for him. Drift across, Envy. Gonna be traded on some damage, but it's gonna be Jing taken down. Let's find the Euro, Devi now scaling forward, comes away with the kill on the GRQ. Looks for a little bit more, AU1 dead. It's Devi. Just massacred 3. Jing, port's gonna be taken. Something sending out a couple shots. Meanwhile, potential timing here in the mid as Jing swings around the back, is able to find GRQ. Now the Steel Guardian gonna be invested, and that interrupts the plant on the spike. AG held at bay. This Envy jumps up over the top of the box, looking for that punish, but Shrimp. Oh no, he just straight back into with a vision. Envy now fights 2. Fight, but had to have known where you're getting shot from. Should have been able to spot him. Meanwhile, fight over A main, and Fengir does manage to come out on top. Jing, too far forward to use a Hunter's Fury. So once that pressure starts coming in, he is gonna have his work cut out for him. There's the spot.
Wow.
It's the headshot to put Fengir down to 10, but Fengir still gets the elimination. Something tucked in, stunned up, does manage to fight back, but he himself so damn low and now finished off. 4 players still surviving, weapons gonna be recovered. AG, this would be a massive thrifty. Divine Forsaken trying to deny. Kill on 1. Grabwell gonna be avoided, Forsaken right in the wall. Cannot stay alive, the concuss coming down, and Shrimp bouncing.
Well, I thought for a second they might try to establish some presence through art, but I think they're just gonna go for the nightfall here.
Turn to the flash, should be looking for the reset on the aim, but it's gonna be Fengir coming away with 2. Devi.
Spike down.
Players of PRX slowly looking to get into position. It's Forsaken able to find the first. Swing out of the smoke. Gets tagged, gets bogged, and AU1 gets on top of him. The kill now. Tucked to the corner, the reposition. Minor damage gonna be suffered. Goes for the exit, the shorty able to collect it. Swing out, Kira unable to find Devi. Puts him away. Just running down the clock as he's gonna need to try to find a reset, but he won't be able to find one, I don't believe. The slide out, Forsaken holding his own, the Hunter's Fury. Crashing in off the flank, but widely doesn't find much of anything there. Here with 1, Jing tucking back, tagged low, the shorty from Kira at range, unable to find it. It's Jing, okay, it's
Yeoman, they're going for a push out.
on the swing, the spot on something, able to hold his own, does lose his life though. Is GRQ. Comes away with 2 and Jing dead. Tap just looking to try to see if he gets a peek. Meanwhile, Devi leaning forward, 2 HP on the enemy. Owen finds the headshot. It's the bite. Look at the disrespect that one. Does find some damage. Envy given a decent shout, a winnable opportunity. Shrimp likely to be the final most difficult hurdle.
One enemy remaining.
Pixel angle found, and Shrimp finds the timing. They always do. Gonna be pushing out of the smoke though. Kira cutting over to the side. Now peeks in, is able to find a Devi. Blast pack Lobbed in, paint shell at the ready, going to be exchanged here on either side. Tries to escape, and Jing does manage to find the kill. On this side of the map, now the smoke cycled in towards heaven. So the drift down across towards screens. GRQ at the moment alone, but Forsaken now has been found. Eliminated. Paranoia going across, something not caught by that, however.
Wow.
Does manage to find that kill. Gets it into a 3v3. Weaponry, as well as the health, very much advantage to the side of AG. Fengir diving forward. Ends up giving his life just for the one kill. Something rewrapping all the way back through around towards this B heaven position. Might go completely on red. Flash towards backside. Confirms no presence there. Jing just tucked away behind the box. Something now striking. Finds the first. Shrimp holding it. Gets it to half. Pulls off of it now. Swaps the weapon over. Just trying to get a little bit more ammunition. And something is not buying it. Waiting for his timing. Sees him on it. And the defuse is just going to be held. Oh, the round just barely getting away. I have to suspect that these guys are pretty good friends given how much they do scrim. Well, there's that vengeance.
He's already jawing at him. He's giving it to him after that one kill. It's unbelievable.
And the crowd is erupting with chants of something. Meanwhile, after all of the damage dealt in the previous round, will find themselves online here around 3. Goes for the jump peek out. And you're the spot onto Jing. Wall falling, and Invi able to immediately find the punish. Waylay now eliminated. Allows for a much faster approach, not having to worry about those saturates as Jing's pushing forward. Shrimp gonna be flushed out. Kira does manage to trade one back.
Gonna tuck into the corner. Vi trying to tee him up.
Staring towards heaven. Paranoia gonna be sent. Invi just frantically spraying and praying and being rewarded. Will end up falling to the paint shells. This is GRQ now pushing his way forward, but it's a high-low setup around the corner that he cannot break. Looking in that smoke, something trying to catch somebody in mid. U1 planted very far forward. There's the first shot. Kira now down. Devi gets the better of him.
What a read.
It's damn clean. PRX starting to hit their shots. Just a peek from Fengir. Does manage to find Devi in the end. Bringing up that enemy Viper. Not falling for the clone, but GRQ down to 1 HP and eventually going to be found. Something with the kill, and PRX.
I have the spike.
The spike now in hand again. To get this plant across and get themselves into the lead. Shrimp. Yeah, that Vandal recovered now, immediately back on the floor. Peek out. Fengir, another solid shot. Not quite ready, however, as Jing just tracks him down with that.
Up against a team like PRX, it's tough. This time PRX wants to clear this heaven.
Showstopper out, lobs it in, and that's going to be Kira dead on the floor. Something is being the heat-seeking system for that missile. Flash over towards backside. Forsaken going to be taking down Fengir, able to find Jing as well, and this round starts getting away from PRX. Suddenly a 2v3. Invi trying to assess where this guy has gotten to. The Seeker's going to be coming in, but Invi finds the perfect timing. Swoops in, finds the kill. Nightfall now a crossover towards heaven and screens. Paranoia going to be expended. Something just holding down that M1, gets counter-sprayed a bit. It's GRQ riding the Raptor, drops down to the cubby. The C's at the ready, Invi getting the catch, getting the spray down, and getting the finisher as well. Value. Delay tactics are there in Devi. Opting to just back away. Meanwhile, he's in the site.
He's stuck in the site.
Okay. He is trapped. The rest of PRX now going to go on a attempt here. The Saving Private Ryan style mission. Showstopper point blank is able to find the one. The jump in the corner, but Devi out from garage. Able to spare his blushes, but it's a solid 2 taps from Fengir.
Little checking inside the smoke.
Trying to send it around the back, but as he pushes forward, he will die. 4K for Devi. To the Raptor.
Yeah, but he got spotted.
Boombot and the paint shells. Both sent in the peak for Forsaken. Oh, annihilates Fengir. Goodbye, Operator. Goodbye, Waylay.
Oh, no.
Oh, and it might just be goodbye, AG. If they continue like this. Swing in, GRQ. Will manage to find a kill. Kills build up towards another showstopper. Try to get another one before the half does finish. We'll have something served up on a silver platter. Jumps away, Devi. However, ensures that he cannot survive.
Be everything.
Tucks away from the Prowler. Forward past the smoke. Looking for the shot, but Envy able to find him. Clean though from AU1. Get you something on that scale forward towards screens. So in the end, a 1-for-1 at the moment, but now Jing around the back. Able to snap on to take down GRQ as well.
30 seconds left.
Oh, he's at one health, but he's already done so damn much.
Planted.
Oh my god.
That is disgusting from him. He will finally fall. Shrimp nearly gets forsaken for his troubles as well. Barring Kira going crazy, which he cannot. It's just another round in the hands of PRX.
Jeez, man. PRX wisely changing their style, trying to double up here at long A, and that's a good start for Kira.
Damn good one.
Down A.
They almost caught him there.
He really did, but Devi might be about to catch somebody else. Footsteps coming his way, and Kira, no idea. If Devi can find this kill as well, that might just be the round. Once again, broken up. A lot more pressure now on Jing and Forsaken to try to hold this line. The flash out. Fengir not taking the refracts back. Forsaken holding his own for 2. And now it's AU1 having to do it all, and something will shut him down. He just walked right through. Showstopper now out, 2 targets. One gonna get caught, but something able to find Kira at the same time. Paint shell lob to the backside. Fengir able to go ahead, plant his feet, finds the one, but nothing more. Such a snappy, pacey push from PRX as they look to take everything from AG.
Dead fool.
Another 3K from something. 9.
1. Couple ults on both sides to consider, and immediately the drift
AC
goes.
again, Devi though, slipping past that Trailblazer, but Kira will be able to shut him down. Long last an advantage for AG as PRX might just be overheating a bit, and they have. Jing pushing out right into GRQ. Here are the Seekers. Showstopper out, something. Quick exit. Will rewrap back in through Ramen. Has a gate crash set up in the garage as well. Forsaken able to find one. 3v4 now. Fengir refracting back, low on HP, and something not striking from behind!
Last player standing.
Finds another 2, Fengir. Spotting the drop down, the saturate gonna be lobbed in, but it doesn't get the catch. And something has the time on his side, he's got the angle, but Fengir! Never mind! Back, but as they jump peek over into Mail, nothing's gonna be seen. Sees nade, but the nade not deep enough. Graham not gonna be there, Shrimp able to find one, GRQ with another something. Turning back, able to find AU1 on that flank now, finds Fengir out in front, but it's gonna be Shrimp again. 3 big kills for him in the pistol.
On. Always have somebody watching your back, because there's always somebody trying on AG. Ow, ow.
What in the hell? For AG, seems like they still want to commit forward onto this site. Shot's gonna be going wide, AU1. Good for a kill on a Forsaken, but Envy scoops up that weapon. And that Spectre absolutely destroys them. Just the Viper remaining, and this time it looks like PRX are gonna seal the deal. A leg shot, but now corralled. It is a MasterCard 3.
Sheriff's in there as well. Could go blast packing in here, so Devi has a little bit of backup from Forsaken.
Oh, something just swoops into that smoke. And he's able to catch GRQ before he can get a shot off. Trying to ride the rope down. Kira will be able to find Envy, but Jing cleans him up, gets the Spectre in hand.
Down mid.
You cannot! You cannot!
No, Devi!
This is diabolical!
You're just gonna have to dig even deeper than you did on that bind.
Turn of the flash, GRQ dead. Jing able to find the one. Stopper ready to go. Smoke cycled forward. Something here at the corner, the spot on the judge. Fengir dead. Just cannot catch a break. Ooh. Kira, however, good timing found. Forsaken gonna be caught. Trying to swing back out of garage as paint shell goes over the top.
Oh!
As Shrimp hits one hell of a shot. Something, however, Multiple pellets connecting. Gets to the enemy race. As the rocket is there, Shrimp just locked in position. As AU1 was just desperately trying to work his way towards this side of the map, but his teammates falling far too quickly. Now they know exactly where he is. No utility to speak of, just a Vandal. This would be one hell of a break of a high low, but he cannot make it happen. AU1 trying to hold his own. Flash is able to turn that, some damage across onto Envy. Paint shell gonna be lobbed into the corner, and Envy will collect the headshot. A player down now. Something watching the exit on stairs has Vengear hounded. Forsaken, however, has fallen. We go into a 3v3, but it's 2 ults available to the side of PRX. Conventional Drift invested the Nightfall. Waiting for it, trying to assess the angle. Sends it, they see the split of the players. One to the garage, one to backside. The exit from Jing, now the swing around. Finds it, and now it is just GRQ. Cannot find a damn thing!